Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my player ratings for Manchester United's 1-0 win against Southampton at St Mary's Stadium. So I'll start off with David De Gea. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Didn't have much to do in that first half, but he made a fantastic save in the second half to deny a rebar. De Gea also did very well in Man United's 2-1 win against Liverpool last Monday night. He made some good saves in that game and he did well to win the second balls. So De Gea has made up for that terrible performance against Brentford. Because in that game against Brentford, De Gea was accountable for 2 of Brentford's goals. Earlier on this year, De Gea won the Players Player of the Year award. He's won everything domestically at the football club. He's endured around 11 years at Manchester United, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. He's made over 500 appearances for Man United in all competitions. His contract at the club expires next year. Do you think De Gea will finish his career at Manchester United? Now, moving on to Diego Dalor, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. He provided the assist for the Bruno Fernandez goal. It was a good cross. He provided some good crosses in the game, showed some good attacking intent, defensively very good. Dalor though did receive a yellow card in the game. Dalor also played very well in Man United's 2-1 win against Liverpool last Monday night. He is our first choice right back under Eric Ten Hag. He was also our first choice right back under Ralph Rangnick, so no way back now for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Dalor, I think he could leave Manchester United, but not until next year. His contract expires next year. Manchester United brought Dalor in under the Jose Mourinho era. Manchester United got him from Porto, paid around 19 million. One point he had a loan spell with AC Milan, so reflecting on that, he gained some experience. Moving on to Raphael Varan, he's going to get an 8 out of 10. Looked well composed at the back alongside Lisandro Martinez. Varan also played well in the win against Liverpool last Monday night. Varan and Martinez do complement each other really well in our back line. Varan, Manchester United got him from Real Madrid. He's under contract to Man United until 2025. There's an option to extend for a further year. He is regarded as one of the best centre-halves in the world. He has got a good pedigree behind him, because look at the amount of trophies he won when he was at Real Madrid, and he was a long-serving player at Real Madrid. He was with them around 10 years. Varan, has had bad games at Man United. He's also had injuries as well. Moving on to Lisandro Martinez, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. Defensively, very good, and brought the ball out well from the back. Martinez also played well in the 2-1 win against Liverpool last Monday night. Don't forget, in that game, he prevented an own goal from Bruno Fernandez. So he has now settled in as Martinez. Manchester United got Martinez from Ajax in a deal worth 57 million. He's under contract with Man United until 2027. There's an option to extend for a further 12 months. Terrell Malacia, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Pretty average performance. He wasn't as good against Southampton, Malacia, as he was against Liverpool. At one point in the game against Southampton, Malacia nearly cost United with a wayward pass. Malacia is now our first choice left back. He is ahead of Luke Shaw. Manchester United got Malacia from Feyenoord. Got him for around 13 million. He's under contract with Man United until 2026. There's an option of an additional year. Christian Erickson, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He put a good performance out yesterday. I thought he kept the ball well. He was creative. He also should have had a goal in the game. Christian Erickson had that follow-up from Anthony Alanga's chance, but obviously it was blocked by the Southampton defence. Erickson, I thought, played well against Liverpool last Monday night. I've got to say he's good from free kicks. Manchester United signed Christian Erickson on a free transfer. When he officially signed, he signed a 3-year contract. Revert back to the Euros. Don't forget Christian Erickson collapsed because he suffered a cardiac arrest. Scott McTominay, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Pretty average performance by him. I thought he put a much better performance out against Liverpool last Monday night. Yesterday, McTominay got a yellow card in the game. Bruno Fernandez, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. Bruno Fernandez scored a very good volley. Good finish as well. Bruno Fernandez also played very well against Liverpool last Monday, apart from nearly scoring an own goal. Like I said on the match reaction, we seem to get the best out of Bruno Fernandez when Ronaldo doesn't start or play. And obviously Ronaldo didn't start yesterday. But when Fernandez and Ronaldo are playing together, we struggle to get the best out of Bruno Fernandez. Doesn't really make sense because Fernandez and Ronaldo both play for Portugal together. Bruno Fernandez has been a Manchester United player for over 2 years. Manchester United got him from Sporting Lisbon back in January 2020. He's under contract with the club until 2026. Moving on to Anthony Alanga. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. In the game yesterday, Alanga did make some good runs. He looked good on the ball at times. And he had a very good chance in the game. That produced a good save from the Southampton goalkeeper. Alanga put a very good performance out against Liverpool last Monday night. He did provide an assist in that game for Jadon Sancho's goal. and he also hit the post early on against Liverpool. Alanga's a good young asset. You know, he joined Manchester United's academy at the age of 12, so he's been part of the club for a long time. He's under contract with Man United until 2026. Revert back to last season, Alanga got racially abused on social media because he missed a decisive penalty against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. I totally disagreed with Alanga getting racially abused. Moving on to Jadon Sancho, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Sancho weren't as good as he was against Liverpool last Monday night. Sancho played very well against Liverpool, obviously he scored in that game. You know, we are starting to get the best out of Jadon Sancho now. I thought towards the end of last season he was good, he did well in pre-season. So yeah. Marcus Rashford, I'm going to give him just a 4 out of 10. Yesterday he was anonymous in the vast majority of the game. But Rashford played very well against Liverpool last Monday night. You know, he scored Man United's second goal in that game. Good counter-attack, and it was a good finish by Rashford to beat Allanson, because Allanson is usually good from one-on-one situations. And Rashford could have had more than one goal against Liverpool, because he had a good chance where Allanson had to produce a good save, and he had a chance where it went just over the bar. Manchester United brought substitutions on in the game yesterday. We saw Cristiano Ronaldo come on. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Ronaldo actually went down at one point in the game. He had to be given treatment. Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, could still be leaving Manchester United. Now, not so long ago, it said that Sporting Lisbon were on the verge of signing Cristiano Ronaldo. It said Ronaldo to Sporting Lisbon is 99% done. If Ronaldo does go to Sporting Lisbon, it will be his second spell, because he's already enjoyed one spell with them. He began his playing career at Sporting Lisbon. Ronaldo's also been offered to Napoli. Marseille have been in for him. Dortmund have been in for him. But in general, a number of clubs have been in for him. Prior to the game yesterday, it said Erik ten Hag ruthlessly axed Cristiano Ronaldo in front of the Man United squad after a 2-hour showdown. Fred came on in the game yesterday. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. He did receive a yellow card. And we saw Casemiro come on and make his Premier League debut for Manchester United, and I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Manchester United recently signed Casemiro from Real Madrid. Got him in a deal worth up to 70 million. The initial fee was 60 million, and there was 10 million in add-ons. Casemiro did sign a 4-year contract with an option of a further 12 months, and not so long ago Casemiro bid farewell to Real Madrid. So yeah, that is your player ratings for Manchester United's 1-0 win against Southampton. You know, it's 2 wins in a row now for Manchester United, and it was the first time Man United won away since February. and it was Eric Ten Hag's second Premier League victory. Yesterday it wasn't the best of performances by Manchester United. You know, I thought it was a much better performance against Liverpool last Monday night, but all that matters is Manchester United got the win yesterday and also kept a clean sheet. Southampton, you know, will be disappointed that they didn't get anything from the game, because I thought Southampton had their moments where, you know, where they had some decent chances. Like I mentioned, the best chance they had was from Uribe in that second half. That produced a good save from De Gea. Armstrong had some chances. Che Adams had some chances as well. Southampton had just one player missing yesterday, and that was Valentino Livramento. He's out with injury until next year. Not so long ago, Southampton did beat Cambridge 3-0 in the Carabao Cup. And they beat Leicester 2-1 last week. Like I said on the preview though, Southampton have lost a lot of good players. They lost Danny Ings to Aston Villa. They lost Charlie Austin around 3 or 4 years ago now, was it? They let Shane Long leave on a free. They loaned William Smallbone out to Stoke. They loaned Nathan Teller out to Burnley. Southampton have also let players like Ryan Bertrand and Janet Vestergaard leave. They both went to Leicester. Cedric Soares left them quite a few years ago. He went to Arsenal from Southampton. They've also lost players like Nathaniel Klein, Adam Lallana, Van Dijk, Dejan Lovren, Sadio Mane. Klein, Lallana, Van Dijk, Lovren and Mane. Southampton lost all them players to Liverpool, and like I said, Liverpool have done very good transfer business with Southampton before. So there you go, and Manchester United have done transfer business with Southampton before, because revert back to 2014, Man United got Luke Shaw from Southampton. The Southampton manager is Ralph Hasenhüttl. He's under contract until 2024 and he's considering retiring once his Southampton contract expires. Ralph Hasenhüttl has been the Southampton manager for almost 4 years. He got appointed in as the Southampton manager back in December 2018. Before Southampton, Hasenhüttl managed RB Leipzig. I tell you what, when Southampton were very consistent, and that was under Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino did guide Southampton to their highest ever finish in the Premier League. What was it, an 8th or 9th place finish? But Mauricio Pochettino at the time did only enjoy a short managerial tenure with Southampton. Man United were missing some players yesterday. Obviously Martial was out. He picked up an injury just before the game. Martial didn't start against Liverpool last Monday night, but he did come on and he provided the assist for Marcus Rashford's goal. Martial, of course, missed the first 2 league games through injury. To Martial's credit, though, he did well throughout pre-season. I'm hearing that Martial's going to be offered a longer deal now, so it looks like he's staying at Man United. Last season he was out on loan with Sevilla. Obviously there was no Williams yesterday, he don't get in the team anyway. Last season he was out on loan with Norwich. There was no Pellistri, obviously he's out of injury, but again he's another player that doesn't really get in the team, and Lindelof's recently been injured. But obviously he's not one of our first choice centre-halves. He was no longer one of our first choice centre-halves when Man United signed Raphael Varan. Last season, Manchester United drew at St Mary's 1-1, and it was also 1-1 at Old Trafford. But last year, Manchester United thrashed Southampton 9-0 at Old Trafford. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care, God bless, see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.